Alright, we're going to do a 3D Unreal 3 level based on the sort of the 2D interface we created for this little RPG. This is just, again, another tutorial on using swing components, and the idea was to just make a fun way to use different swing components on a JApplet form, you know, have them interact and actually produce a game.
Character in the input field above. Click the Go button to continue.
Alright, so if I were to go here, and
that is an admirable and honorable name.
go over here, and
Welcome.
I'm just going to turn narration off, and I'm going to turn the music off. And if I were to go through the game here, just to kind of walk around, let me go and take the crystal and go down and access the data terminal. Look at a log file, exit, and put a tilde in, and that activates the cheat and go back upstairs. Okay, so now I've got the full map, and just listen to some of the sounds. The warning. So I'm just going to take some of these same environment sounds for like the atmosphere and just the ambience, and I want to use that in the level. Right, and I kind of want to just construct a map based on this 2D map here where I was using draw polygon and fill oval and some of the Java graphics functions in the paint method. So I'm going to go over here, and in Unreal 3 I've constructed a, you know, pretty much the same map but with 3 dimensions instead of 2. And so this is sort of the top-down view, and this is the atrium where you know, the freezer mutant, you'll find the corpses and trillions over here, the young girl that you have to rescue. And this is sort of player start right here, the center. And zoom out, so this would be N1 and N2, this would be S1 and S2, this would be W1 and W2, this would be E1 and E2, and so forth. Okay, and then if you look here, over in this pane, this is sort of a side view, from the top-down view, and that you can kind of see in it. I just wanted to play with different Unreal 3 brushes and things, so I made a sphere there, but and same thing over here. And then Unreal has a neat way of programming. Unreal Script, you can script things, and it looks a lot like Java. Unreal Script is much like Java. But there's also Kismet programming in Unreal 3, and it's kind of a neat way to program. You can just, you know, add booleans and functions and data structures and things, and just drag and drop and connect them with wires on in and out, and it's, you don't even really have to you know, do much typing there. You know, to some extent, I think, you know, coding things might be a little bit easier, but maybe I guess it depends on how you look at it or your perspective. You know, for some of you, you may really like this. It may make, you know, levels very easy for you to customize and program. So I just had some you know, just some banners and things that I wanted to display. So I'm gonna go in here. And a lot of these textures and things I just borrowed from the default Real packaging. You know, I wanted to kind of play around with some fog effects and, you know, trees and so forth. But I'm going to go over here and we'll just take a look at the very first part of the level. So that was sort of the atrium, or what would have been N2. And then I'm going to go over here and there's a trigger.
Warning.
And then now notice it says I step into N1. Okay. And I'm going to keep going. And as soon as my slow computer catches up, okay, so that deactivates the trigger, and I'm going to come in here, and now I'm going to get a banner message, okay, and this is sort of the player start. I'm on level 3 based on Mutant for Java 1.0 adventure game, yada yada yada, blah blah blah, and I'm going to go over here, and I'm just going to go to third person mode. So I'm going to go ahead and I want to open up a console here, and get a free camera 1, and why not add some bots to make things more interesting. Add some bots in there as well. Okay, and so now I'm in kind of third person mode. I'm just going to go over here, and again, this is just sort of a mover and a trigger mechanism. And over here I was playing with some karma, so I wanted to make some, well, I didn't want to get shot at, but you can see that, you know, there's collision geometry drawn around these cubes so that they're affected by the karma physics engine inside Unreal. And I'm not really tell these bots are easy. Yeah, but just kind of give you an idea. Some of the things out here. And let me go. Now I'm gonna come over here. Ah, you got me. But anyway, that kind of gives you an idea. And these are just, you know, some of the Unreal 3 vehicles here. This kind of gives you, you know, an idea of how you might approach just creating sort of a 3D level in Unreal.